Hsin-i to represent Taiwan at APEC summit in Peru. Taiwan faces egg surplus as prices hit four-year low. Victims protest after Puyuma train crash ruling blames driver. Boeing strikers to vote on 35% pay rise offer. Indonesia swears in the country's 8th president. Anger mounts over Ghana's gold problem. China launches survey to understand fear of having children. Musk's $1 million a day to swing states voters, deeply concerning.
Hello, I'm Wei Li. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It is Tuesday, October 22nd, and here are your top stories. In local news, the presidential office has confirmed that Hsin-i, a former advisor and experienced participant in APEC meetings, will serve as President Li's special envoy at the APEC Economic Leaders Summit in Lima, Peru on November 15 to 16th. Taiwan's egg production has reached unprecedented levels, leading to a severe surplus with over 1 million extra eggs daily. Prices have plummeted to a four-year low, with wholesale prices dropping to 31 NT dollars per caddy. Some producers are slashing prices to clear excess inventories, disrupting the retail market. The Puyuma crash in 2018, which killed 18 and injured 215, led to a court ruling holding driver You Zhenzong responsible for speeding and turning off the ATP system. You was ordered to pay 2.93 million NT dollars in damages. Victims' families condemned the decision, accusing authorities of shielding Taiwan railways. And in global news, Boeing has offered striking merchants a 35% pay raise over 4 years in a new contract proposal, hoping to end a month-long strike. About 33,000 unionized workers will vote on Wednesday on whether to accept the offer from the aviation giant. The strike has halted productions of the firm's 737 MAX, 767, and 777 planes. The company's bottom line has been so severely affected that it announced earlier this week it is seeking an additional $35 billion in funding. It also stated that it would need to lay off 17,000 workers, about 10% of its workforce, starting in November.
Union members had previously rejected an offer that included a 30% salary bonus, saying it was not enough to cover cost of living increases. The union was seeking a 40% salary raise and the reinstatement of a defined benefits pension, which guarantees a set income in retirement. While the latest offer is closer to the desired salary increase, it still does not include the defined benefits pension. However, it does include a $7,000 bonus if the deal is accepted, a reinstated incentive plan, and enhanced contributions to workers' retirement plans, including a one-time $5,000 contribution and up to 12% in employer contributions.
Prabowo Subianto was inaugurated Sunday as the 8th president of the world's most populous Muslim-majority nation, completing his journey from an ex-general accused of human rights abuses during the dark days of Indonesia's military dictatorship to the presidential palace. The former defense ministry was cheered through the streets by thousands of waving supporters after taking his oath on the Quran, the Muslim holy book, in front of lawmakers and foreign dignitaries. Banners and billboards welcoming the new president filled the streets of the capital, Jakarta.
Wearing a blue Betawi traditional cloth and a dark baseball cap, Subianto stood up through the sunroof of a white van and waved, occasionally shaking people's hands, as his motorcade struggled to pass through the thousands of supporters calling his name and chanting, "Good luck Prabowo Gibran," filling the road leading from the parliament building to the presidential palace. Subianto was a longtime rival of the immensely popular President Joko Widodo, who ran against him for the presidency twice, and Subianto refused to accept his defeat on both occasions. Backed by Widodo, Subianto swept to a landslide victory in February's direct presidential election on promises of policy continuity.
Illegal small-scale gold mining in Ghana has been linked to environmental destruction and illness. However, for some, the practice known locally as galamsey provides livelihood and an informal boost to the West African nation's economy. With a general election approaching in December, galamsey has become a hot topic issue for lawmakers, as widespread demonstrations across the country call for a crackdown on the practice. In Accra, hundreds took to the streets for 3 days of protests, with some carrying signs that read, "Greed is killing Ghana," and "Gold for the few, destruction for the many."
Many carried bottles filled with murky, brown water, referencing the pollution of rivers and waterways in the country. Mercury and heavy metals have contaminated over 60% of the nation's water sources. In a video posted on social media by the activist group #StopGalamsey, one protester said, "If you can drink it, you will stop this protest." In just the first half of this year, 36% of Ghana's gold production came from legal small-scale mines, valued at around $1.7 billion. However, the actual total might be much higher, with estimates suggesting that less than 30% of small-scale mines are formally registered with the government, meaning much of the gold goes unaccounted for.
China's National Health Commission is surveying 30,000 people to understand factors influencing their attitudes towards childbearing and the fear surrounding having children, as authorities struggle to boost a flagging birth rate. The state-backed Global Times, citing the China Population and Development Research Center, said the survey will include people from 150 counties in China and 1,500 different communities. Beijing is trying to encourage young people to have children after China posted a second consecutive year of population decline in 2023.
The survey aims to analyze the reluctance and fear surrounding having children, and ultimately provide fertility support and incentive measures. It follows the announcement by China's National Bureau of Statistics of a nationwide sample survey from October 10 to November 30 to monitor population changes. State media has often linked population development to a strong and rejuvenated China. In September, Chinese health officials stated they would focus more on advocating marriage and childbirth at appropriate ages, while also promoting shared parenting responsibilities to guide young people towards positive perspectives on marriage, childbirth, and family.
Tech billionaire Elon Musk has announced he will give away $1 million a day to a registered voter in key swing states until the U.S. presidential election on November 5th. The winner will be chosen at random from those who signed a pro-U.S. Constitution petition by Musk's campaign group, America PAC, which he established to support Republican nominee Donald Trump's bid to return to the White House. The first lottery-style check was given to a surprise attendee at a town hall event in Pennsylvania on Saturday night, with another check handed out on Sunday.
The contest is open to voters in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina, all key battleground states that will ultimately decide the White House election. Election law expert Rick Hsin wrote on his personal election law blog that he believed Musk's offer was clearly illegal. Federal law states that anyone who pays or offers to pay or accepts payment either for registration to vote or for voting faces a potential $10,000 fine or a 5-year prison sentence. Hsin questioned the intent behind the strategy. Who can sign the petitions? Only registered voters in swing states, which is what makes it illegal. Those who sign the petition, which pledges to support free speech and gun rights, must submit their contact details, potentially allowing America PAC to contact them about their vote.
The answer for yesterday was B, unsightly. The construction site left an unsightly mess in the neighborhood. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into the news of China launches survey to understand fear of having children. Number 1, livelihood, 生计. Many fishermen lost their livelihoods due to the oil spill. Number 2, contaminate, 使污染. The drinking water was contaminated with harmful chemicals, posing a serious health risk to the community. Number 3, be unaccounted for, 下落不明的. After the earthquake, several people were still unaccounted for. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune into Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Wei Li, your host. I'll see you next time.